to this coming down today?
Well, finally we get it done. It's exciting. It was a close vote, but the players voted 28-12 in favor. That's good enough to get an agreement. The owners still have to ratify it, but we understand they already have the 3/4 vote in place when the proposal was made. So that's just a formality. There is a press conference, a conference call with the general managers later this afternoon to make the announcement that opening day will be on April 7th. Spring training camps can open immediately. Free agents can start signing tonight. Trades are open. So baseball is going to get really busy from now. It's exciting, but let's take time for everyone to understand now that there's an agreement in place. There'll be a 162-game schedule, the full schedule. This is going to include some double headers to get there, but baseball is committed on playing the full schedule. The real winner in these negotiations will end up being the fans, because when you look at this agreement, there's a lot of things in place that's going to make the game better. Number one, tanking is going to be curtailed because of a lottery system that's in place. Service time manipulation is going to be derailed because of this. The CBT has been raised, but there's still a level there to not let teams like the Mets or Yankees have a runaway payroll, because the penalties for this going over the thresholds are still going to be significant. The minimum for the players is going to be $700,000, up from $570,000. That is a huge plus for the players. In 2023, they're going to ban the shifts. They're going to have bigger bases. There's going to be a pitch clock. So there's just a lot of things in here that's going to make the game better for the players. There is expanded playoffs involved here as well. Again, more excitement for more teams getting into the postseason. So when you look at this, despite the process being terrible, despite everyone being dragged through the media, the fans going through all this pain, the good news is spring training is going to open immediately. The first spring training game is expected to be March 17th, 1 week from the day. Opening day, April 7th. Let's go. I'm getting excited.
I mean, Jim, just kind of take us to this whirlwind that we're seeing, because, it's been quite some time to get to this point. You mentioned the 162. They're going to get that in. Opening day set for April 7th. Kind of break down the whirlwind people will kind of see as we watch the game kind of return to us a bit.
Well, the free agent market is still loaded with a lot of free agents, and that is going to be the first thing the GMs are going to try to get into immediately. And you're going to see some players sign pretty quickly out of the gate. You've got left-handed free agents like Carlos Rodon and Kikuchi, a free agent from Seattle. Both of them expected to sign quick. We think Freddie Freeman's going to make his decision, whether it's the Braves or the Dodgers. We expect that to be right away. But we got so many big free agents still in the market, like Carlos Correa and Chris Bryant, Nick Castellanos, Michael Conforto, closer Kenley Jansen. So there's a lot of players out there that don't have jobs. Their agents are going to be start negotiating tonight with the general managers to try to get deals done quickly so they can get into camp. As I said, spring training camps are going to be open. Players, they're going to have a mandatory reporting date on Sunday. So they're going to try to get everybody in right away and get playing. There's a list of free agents right there. We didn't mention Trevor Story, Clayton Kershaw, Anthony Rizzo, Kyle Schwarber, a few other guys we didn't mention. But all of them unsigned, and all of them, a lot of negotiations. And remember, Scott Boras represents most of the big free agents. So he's got a lot of work to do for himself over the next few days and week or so. But expect Major League Baseball GMs to act quickly and swiftly, because April 7th is going to come fast. You got to get camp open. You got to get guys in shape. You're going to see managers and coaches having 2-a-days at the ballpark to get guys ready. So it's an exciting time, and certainly, look, none of us wanted a work stoppage. None of us wanted to miss games. I think it's exciting that baseball has now saved the entire regular season and, quite frankly, saved the sport.
All right, Jim Bowden, of course, you probably didn't get any sleep the last couple of weeks or months. You're definitely not going to get any sleep now with free agency set to kick off tonight. And, of course, opening day tentatively started on April 7th. As always, join us on that breaking news. Jim Bowden breaking that down for us. Appreciate your time. We'll keep it moving here, of course, but taking a look when it comes to odds winning the World Series. Guys will start to get into spring training reporting on Sunday as Bowden broke that down, confirming that news. When you take a look at it, the Dodgers the favorite. It feels like we haven't seen this full screen in quite some time, because we haven't had anything in spring training or players at all reporting since everything shut down. But the Dodgers leading the clubhouse when it comes to winning the World Series odds.